So hello guys, this is Faizan Ashraf from Professional Kipper, and in this video lecture we are gonna do an exploratory data analysis on terrorism. As a security and defense analyst, we will try to find out the hot zone of terrorism around the globe. Also, we will be concentrating more on US stats, and we will see all the security issue and site we can derive from EDA. So let's begin. So at first I've imported all the necessary modules which would be needed by me for the data analysis. The second, I've imported the CSV file which is containing my dataset. Now using df.head, I've got the first 5 rows of my dataset so that I could go through all the rows content and its element. Using df.info, I've got the information about my dataset. Using df.describe, I've got the statistical analysis of my dataset, which consists of count, that means the number of rows, mean, the mean value of all the element in that particular column. STD means standard deviation, minimum means the minimum value of that particular column. 25% means 25% of the element present in that particular column. Similarly, 58%, 75%, and the max value. Now df.core, as it suggests, .core will find the correlation between the particular column with other column present in the dataset. That means here even event ID correlation is been given with event ID, that is 1, with IA, that is 0.99, and so on. Using df.column, I've got the list of the column present in my dataset. Now let us see US terror attack the basis of number of total confirmed fatalities of US and the number of confirmed non-fatal injuries for US. What does fatal mean? That means the injury leading to death. That means in this graph which we are going to see now, we will see the analysis that in a terrorist attack, how many people uh, are died due to the terrorist attack and how many get seriously injured. So let us see it. Here you can see that this red line represents the number of that those people are dead, that they are no more in the terrorist attack, and this green line indicates the number of confirmed non-fatal injuries. That means the people are injured but they are not dead. So here you can see that around more than 50% of the people who are encountered by a terrorist attack, they are not able to live. The injury which has been caused to them leads to their death. Now let us go down. Now let us see the death and injuries of all time. That means the scatter plot. Here we can see that it's pretty high. That means it's around 4,000, and that's a quite high number. So let us now jump to frequency of terrorist attack in categorized region. Now here we can see that we have a histogram, and this histogram suggests that after 2010, that means the recent year, the terrorist attack has been increasing. Now let us see a graphical analysis of people dead on terrorism due to terrorism in the world comparative to people dead of terrorism in Middle East and North Africa. Here you can see that red line represents the death of people around the globe, while this green line represents Middle East part of the of North Africa. And here is our graphical representation. Here you can see that when we compare the analysis with the world level death, then it is very high comparative to North and Middle East Africa. Now let us see terrorist attack of a particular area on their location. Here we can see that first we have found out the total number of deaths caused till now due to terrorist attack, and according to the data set it's 4,11,868. Now let us look at what type of attacks these deaths are made up of. That means what are the type of attacks that leads to people dead during a terrorist attack. From here, from this code, we can see that assault rifle by assault rifle terrorist has killed around 1,60,297 people around the globe, while due to bomb explosion it's around 1,57,321, and so on. Now I have here just drawn a pie chart of the above analysis I have done so that you can see the analysis visually. Here you can see that this sky blue represent armored assault, this orange represent assassination, and so on. And this is the pie chart representing it. And you can also see the percentage marked in the pie chart. You can see it here. You can see that for number of people who have died due to armored assault, that means gun firing, is around 38.92%, and so on for other analysis. Now, number of people killed by terrorist attack country-wise. So, as we are having a lot of countries, so I have categorized the graph into three parts. That means into three graphs. Here you can see in the first category we have Afghanistan as the highest. That means it's around 40,000. That means in Afghanistan in the recent year more than 40,000 people have been killed due to terrorist attack. So as I told that as a defense analyst we will be finding out the red zone where the terrorist attack has been happening most of the time. So, as a defense analyst, we can put Afghanistan in the red zone and we can increase the security of that region in order to reduce the terrorist attacks. So that's what basically the defense analysts do. Now, at second, we can see it's Colombia. It's around 15,000 and so on for other countries in the particular graph. You can pause the video and go through it. You can also find the repository link in the description if you want to see the notebook code. Now in the second graph you can see that we have Iraq as the highest death rate due to terrorist attack around the globe and it's around 80,000. Now and in this at the second place we have India that is around 18,000 people till 2010 have been killed in India due to terrorist attack and so on for other countries. Now in the third graphical representation we can see Sri Lanka and Syria at the top. That means the death in Sri Lanka and Syria is around 15,000 and in Syria around 14,000 and similarly for other countries we can find it here. So I hope you have got a proper analysis from this video. We have got we can now we have 6 to 10 countries in the top list in which we should increase the surveillance so that we could decrease the terrorist attack. I hope you liked the video. Thank you.